compensation plan, where is the money?
Recruiting.
The money, yeah, is recruiting, and it's all over here. 95% of all the people that make over, make in the Millionaire Club and so on, all blue diamonds, team elites, emeralds, 95% of their income comes off of this column. And what is that? That's recruiting people to become executives. That is the business model. They don't really reward you much just to go and get customers. Do we have customers? Absolutely. How did we get them? If I wasn't going out to get customers, how did I get customers? I was recruiting, and through the conversation, I started talking about the product. And I had a lot of people who saying, you know what, I like what you're doing, but it's not for me, but can I buy the product? It was a default mechanism. The problem with people when they start running into the walls, and they get to those, they start gravitating over here. Why? It's much easier to sell these pearls than it is a business opportunity. That takes skill. That takes practice. That takes a focus. That's creating the story. I mean, for goodness sakes, the galvanic spa, you put it on the face for 5 minutes, you have to look in the mirror. That's easy. You can do that. But I have this conversation every year with who's become a good friend of mine, and I still don't know how I met him, Anthony, who's one of the top leaders at Melaleuca. And every year we touch base, and we'll talk for an hour or two. And he's become a really good friend, and his wife Angela. And he keeps calling me thinking he's got to recruit me, and every year I just said, when are you going to leave and join us? But I'm going to tell you, Melaleuca is a very, very, very good company. And I have great respect for Melaleuca. I don't for all of my competitors. In fact, most of them I don't have a lot of respect for. And just because of the industry, that people don't do it for the right reason. Science, technology, integrity, and so on. And Melaleuca, out of Boise, Idaho, has a founder of the company that is really a lot like Ronnie, our founder. Just a good man, and he's got his heart right placed. So here's my bottom line. If you know Melaleuca, they are a customer product-driven company. Absolutely, they focus on obtaining customers. We are a leadership building business, and we focus on bringing in leaders. So I try to explain that to him. And he said, well, but 97% of our customers stay. And I said, that doesn't make any sense. It's a word trap that they say over and over again. Melaleuca, I say, Tony, Anthony, what year did your company start? He says, 1984. And I said, Anthony, isn't that amazing? That's the same year that Nu Skin started, 1984. So we've got two companies that have gone totally parallel. One does $750 million a year, which is Melaleuca. $750 million a year. We did $3.2 billion. That's over 4 times. Why if two companies start the starting line at the exact same time, one is 4 times the size of the other? Because one is customer acquisition-based business. Ours is a leadership acquisition business. So my point is that if you want to make tens of thousands of dollars a month, you got to know how the plan is. You got to know what the rules are. And this business model doesn't reward people in a lucrative way to acquire customers. Do we have them? Yes. I told you I have 435 customers. We have 150,000 plus distributors in our organization. Okay? So it was and I asked the people, what would you rather have? Would you rather have one distributor who is focused on building a business or 100 customers? Think about it. Because if you can answer this question and you know why, then you'll figure it out. Would you rather have 100 customers committed to buy your product every month or one executive who wants to build a business? Now you're saying that, but let's get some response. Why? Bruce?
Because that one distributor could have 150
because he's not only going to bring me in more distributors, and each of those distributors will have a group of family and friends who don't want to be distributors, who want to be a product user, or just want to make the card payment plan. But if I don't get up in the morning and think about who I'm going to recruit to do business with me, then I want to go out and go and scan somebody. I want to go and promote Nourish the Children, or I want to go out and do galvanic spas. That's great, as long as you know that that's going to get your foot in the door to talk about the business. But the products, one of the disadvantages we have about the product, and why we struggle with this, the product and the business opportunity, our products are so darn good and so well backed up scientifically that you just absolutely fall in love with these products and you just can't stop talking about it. And the business is like air. It's like the wind. You can't see it, you can't touch it, but you know it's there. And that's what's so hard about the business, is you're going to start talking about something, it's an abstract. And this takes more than pulling off any one of these products. If someone comes over our house, they're going to get a shake made. Why? Because it tastes so good. And we know they can change their lives if they want to just tighten a tone or they want to lose 50 pounds. So that's easy. I can get my 7-year-old granddaughter to scan people, but she can't tell the business story. Not yet. But the point is that those are the easy things to do. But they're not the things that will make you tens of thousands of dollars a month forever. That you can will to your children, and you can will to your grandchildren. Maureen and I died today. Hope not. Got big plans for tonight.
Y'all are going to minutes.
Yes.
But
if we did, Tiffany and Toby, our daughter and our son, that the business will continue to pay them and our grandchildren forever. I mean, that's pretty magical. So anyway, Brees and Jan, I just like you to, because you've been around, and I just like that you